What to do with indoor compost over the winter, beyond just waiting for spring. If you're using a countertop composter, bokashi bin, or worm farm, you know the struggle. Your kitchen scraps are breaking down beautifully, but the garden outside is frozen solid. So what do you actually do with that rich compost when it's too cold to dig it in? Good news! Your winter compost doesn't need to sit idle. Here are practical and creative ways to put it to use indoors, and smart ways to store it until spring. 1. Feed your houseplants. Finished compost makes a perfect winter treat for your indoor plants. Sprinkle a thin layer on top of the soil, mix it into fresh potting soil when repotting, or brew it into a compost tea for liquid fertilizer. Your plants will thank you with greener leaves and stronger growth, even under winter's dim light. 2. Grow a winter herb garden. Dreaming of fresh parsley, mint, or oregano for your soups and pastas? Use compost-enriched soil to start a mini herb garden on the windowsill. Not only does it save you money on store-bought herbs, it also adds some cheerful greenery to the winter kitchen. 3. Start microgreens. If you haven't tried growing microgreens, winter is the perfect time. A tray of soil mixed with compost is all you need to grow baby greens in under 2 weeks. Think fresh salads and garnishes while the snow piles up outside. 4. Mix up seed-starting soil. Winter is planting season for gardeners, and you can put your compost to work right now. Sift and blend it with coco coir, peat moss, or perlite to make your own seed-starting mix. Store it in a tote or bucket until spring, and you'll be ready to sow when the season begins. 5. Boost your worm bin. If you're keeping worms indoors, give them a bonus treat. Mixing small amounts of your countertop compost into their bedding provides extra organic matter and speeds up the creation of worm castings. 6. Freeze it for later. Got more compost than you can use indoors? No problem. Portion it into old coffee cans, freezer bags, or sealed containers, and stash it in the freezer, basement, or an unheated garage. Once the ground thaws, you'll have nutrient-packed soil amendments ready to go. 7. Share with others. Neighbors with houseplants, local community gardens, or plant-loving friends may happily take some of your winter compost off your hands. It's a great way to keep organic matter out of the trash and build some goodwill while you're at it. 8. Try creative hacks. If you're the DIY type, dried compost can even be repurposed in unusual ways. Fire starter bricks, mixed with sawdust or shredded paper. Insulation material for root storage boxes. Craft experiments for sustainable living projects. Not for everyone, but fun to explore if you've got extra. Final thoughts. Just because your garden is hibernating doesn't mean your compost has to. Whether you feed it to houseplants, grow fresh greens indoors, or simply store it for later, your countertop composter can keep working for you year-round. Instead of letting your winter compost pile up, try one or a few of these ideas. And come spring, you'll be glad you did.